Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. So today in this video I'm going to show you on how to master the basic Figma tools in just under 10 minutes. Okay, so I'm going to show you some of the basic features and elements of this Figma app or the platform, so where you can design stuff. And let's get into the video. So if you found this video helpful, please do like, share and subscribe to our channel for more videos. And now let's get started. So firstly, what we're going to do, as you know, okay, Figma is simply a design tool. Okay, you just use that tool. It's used by designers and developers for for apps and website designing and all those purpose. So what we're going to do is simply go to Figma, right? So go to Figma and then firstly log in to, open up an account. If you don't have an account, so just open up an account, and then once you're logged in or created an account here, so you will get to this screen here. So this is the basic dashboard in Figma. So once you're on the basic dashboard here, so now what we're going to do here is, so you'll get all these dashboard here. So here we're going to create. So for example, just click on a create, hover over to this create option here, and then click on a design file. Okay, so when you click on a design file, you will get to this design layout here. So as you can see, this one consists of three parts here. One is the left side panel, the bottom panel, and the right side panel here. Okay, so we're going to go through these. So firstly, what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk you through this bottom panel here. So the bottom here, you have the selection tool. So this is the move tool. Okay, so to move elements, you use this tool here. Okay, that's the move tool. Okay, and next one, you have this regions tool, which is also known as the frame. Okay, so you can use frames here, create frames which act like act as a border for each design. So you can use that. Okay, so that's a frame tool. Okay, and next you have this rectangle, so which is the shapes tool here. So you can draw or use shapes using this. So shapes tool here, and here you have the pen tool, pen or pencil tool, where you can use this to draw lines, bend lines and draw lines. For that purpose, you have this option here. And the next one here, we have the text box here. So where if you want to add text, you can use this to add text, and all those things you can do with this text option here. And the next one here we have is the comment one. So this is where people can give feedbacks, ask a question, so your clients or anyone they can leave notes and ask questions here or say suggestions or any comments, they can do that here. This is the app integration. So here, if you click on this here, you can find and use plugins. If you want to add any apps or widgets here, so you can click on this plugins and widgets. You can incorporate or integrate it here. You can use that here, or for any assets, you can find assets, and all those informations are here. So that's the bottom panel here. Then on your left side panel here, so left side panel here, you find where you will see there is a file and an assets options here. Okay, on your left side. So on your left side here, you have on your layers here, this one is where the elements of the canvas. So this is your middle part here, where you do the design, this part here. So this is your canvas. Okay, so this is your canvas. So for example, let me say if I want to create a new design file, for example, let me just click on this. Okay, and then I'm just going to get to a blank page here. So for example here, let's say I want to design an app, or let's say app layout, something like that. So they just opened up a previous project of mine just to show you all. So what we're going to do, so here on your left side here, so this is my canvas. So in my canvas here, this one, so I have this layers option here. So these layers actually, these layers shows all the elements on the canvas. So if I click on a layer here, so it will highlight which one that is. Okay, so it will show up here, and I can click on it to again see. You can open up each and every single elements of it. So if every time when I hover the mouse, you will see that particular item will be selected. Okay, so you can so if you want to select an item, you can either use this layers tab here, or else you can click on this. So for example, if you have selected a layers tab here, okay, and then if you click on it, so it will select the layers here. So on your right side here, you will have these the properties parts here. So you have these design and property tabs here. On the design tab, for each element you will see their properties. Okay, so what it does and all the design properties. Okay, you will see all those. So here you can do the editing. So for example here, let's say if I have these let me just zoom this in. So example, I have this. Okay, so this status bar here. So here, if I want to do any changes with this, so I can like change the position or the layout or any other effects, all these things I can simply click on here and then play around with it. So I can fully move it using this. So if I want to change anything here, I can simply do that. If I want to, for example, move it, the alignment, anything like that. So if I want to do anything like that, so I can simply do that, and then I can simply click on these to move it. So click on the element to move it. So I can simply move that because at the moment move tool is selected. So you can simply play around with that and move it around. And also you have these option here, the prototype. So prototype is where you can set on your right side here, you have the prototype. So prototypes is where you can like do the interaction settings. So what happens when you click on it or you hover your mouse, what happens, and all those customization you can simply do it here. Okay, you can simply do it here, and that's the main purpose of this prototype section here. Okay, so whatever you want to do, you can select it, and then if you see, scroll down, you'll see like when they're creating a connection, you have a connection option here to create a connection, connecting it, or all other things you can simply do it from here. Okay, you can simply do it from here. And apart from that, then here on your left side menu here, so here you have this another option called assets here. These assets here, if you click on it, they have these reusable components like buttons or the icons on all those materials where you can reuse it. And you also have the libraries here, like from Figma, where you can use any of these design kit and all those things. You can just view it from here, search the library from here. That's what you can find from the assets tab there. And then now here on these so that you have the assets tab here. So now here, if you want to simply design anything, something like that, so what you're going to do, you're going to simply like select for example here, if I click on it, and then what I'm going to do, if I click on this text box here, so click on the text box. Okay, click on the text box and then like place it around wherever I want to. For example here, if I place it around, I'll see that a text box has now been added. So here what I can do, I can simply add any text here. So let's say like I'll just put demo text. Okay, so just something like that. Okay, a demo text or something like that. So that's now been selected. As you know, this one is now been added. So you can see here this element has now been added, and it reflects here on your this layers panel here as well. Okay, so once that's done, so for example, while this is selected, if I go back to design tab here, I'll be able to change this text position here. So if I click on the text, and then what I'm going to do, if I want to click on, like for example, change the size. For example, I want it like a bit bigger, so I can change the size here. See demo text, I want to make it bigger. And then the color, if I want to like make any changes, I'm going to put it here. So as you can see, the color changes. And the same thing with background, if you want to change anything, you can do that. You can select that, and then here, alignment, if I want to put it in here, I can just choose that. And then here, what I'm going to do, I can just move it around and place it anywhere else I want. So something like that. So you can simply customize all these things, like by adding text, images, and all those things. Okay, so you can simply use these tools and customize all these things. So it's like very basic things that's easy to like understandable. So it basically shows you everything. All the options are here. All you have to do is just click around and play around with it in order to customize and do your designing and stuff and everything. So once you're done with all those things, you can also like one main feature of this Figma is that collaboration. So you can invite people to collaborate with you, and then like they can work with you with the design and also provide like feedbacks and all those things. So you can do that too. Okay, and also you can, once you're done, so you're going to click on this share option here. So if you click on the share option here, so now what happens, you can invite people to edit. As I mentioned earlier, you can plug in the email address who you want to like give access to this. You can give them the access, and then invite them, and they can view it and give you and collaborate with you. So it's one of the good features of this Figma here. So you can do that. So that's basically sums up this tutorial. These are the basic features that you just need to know in order to, once you know this, you'll be easily able to like create any designs on Figma. So I hope this video was helpful. If you found this video useful, please do like, share, and subscribe to our channel. I will see you all in another video. Thank you.